it will be stupid or silly of us to claim credit for any of this achievement done by the students. If you really hear me speaking in Bahasa, I don't think he's been doing a good job lah.
Like
we were out to scam them.
Yeah, correct. Exactly.
Why got Facebook got free event? How come you need to pay money? What if we pay you money and then you run away?
Hello guys, welcome back to our channel, and today is going to be a very special episode, and it is going to be our 10 years anniversary. Yay! Okay, my name is Vanessa, and together with me is
Benjamin
and
Bayu.
Okay, so let's talk about, like how actually LiveSmart Asia started 10 years ago. Yep. So, Ben, maybe can you share?
I think it was because of the rise of social media. It allowed us to go to many different places. So it wasn't just like, a good friend once told me, said one of the reasons why he left teaching to join the training industry is because as a teacher, you are with a group of like 30, 40 students for 1 year, 2 years, and that's the amount of people that you can impact. Then as a trainer, he finds it more useful that he is able to go to multiple different schools and train different students. So he sees that as making an impact in the lives of many different students. So for me, my dream was always to go around multiple different places in Asia. So it's not just Singapore. We went to Malaysia, Philippines, Indonesia, and in these countries we went to many different smaller cities also. Yeah.
Oh, so actually that brings us back to our very first camp, right?
Yeah.
So our first camp was actually in Kuching. Was in Kuching, Malaysia. Was a very small city. Not in the West Malaysia. It's in East Malaysia.
Nobody will go there.
Nobody goes there.
When we started marketing there, people think we were out to scam them.
Yeah, correct. Exactly.
Why got Facebook got free event? How come you need to pay money? What if we pay you money and then you run away? So we had all that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I mean, back then, we didn't have much. I was still a student, a university student, and for yourself, you just got married, right?
Did I just get married?
I think you just got married. No. Maybe about that period. Oh, your first child, you were expecting... No, not you were expecting your first child.
In between. After I got married, before my first kid came.
Yeah.
So I left...
Not he expecting.
I left my previous job before I got married. Then when I got married, I wanted to start a new business. Worst thing that you can ever do. And the second worst thing is, while waiting for a baby to come, you're trying to start a business. So, another worst thing. Because I thought like starting a business was simple. It would be a breeze, but it wasn't. I underestimated the amount of money or savings I needed to have. Because number one, just got married. Number two, waiting for baby to come. I had savings, but business wasn't taking off, right? So what was going away? Just savings are going down lah. And then at the back of the head, it's like, I need to get success on the business side so that I'll be able to give the baby milk. Yeah.
That's right.
So that was just crazy lah. Crazy thing to do lah.
Yeah, I was wondering, how do you get all these people in, like the partners, to start this business like me?
So if you got to know, why you go there lah, right? So I cannot be the best at everything. That is why, what I'm good at is I know the curriculum, I know how to deliver. I'm really good at teaching the children. I'm really good at teaching the adults. The thing that I was lacking is when I'm teaching, who's going to support me at the back? My operations and all that, right?
That's me.
Okay. And that's also you lah.
And that's him also. Yep.
That's also you lah, in the sense that
F5 bro.
We all have different roles to play. We all have different parts to play. So at the start of the business, we needed marketing. So we got our good friend Nicholas to join us. Nicholas was...
Shout out to Nick. MC Nick.
Nicholas at the start came up to me and said he only wanted to do this as an agency, meaning to say,
Help us.
help us to just market, and then we pay him. But I always felt that the core team, or there's a need to have people who are strong, who are committed at the start. So then I asked, hey Nick, why don't you take a share in the business? Right, so Nicholas was agreeable, he came on board. I think he helped us for a few years. Then after that, when people ask him, what's the reason why you started this business? Then he will look at me and say, I think I owe him in my past life.
yeah, correct.
He will say that lah. He will say I owe him in my past life lah. So then obviously he's got his own dream lah, which is having his own marketing agency, which he's successfully running right now. And you know, hats off to him lah, because he came up to us and said that he want to focus more on his own business, gave us enough time to go and find the correct people to come in. And that was the start lah. And
Our
of course
journey.
also Bayu.
Oh, Bayu, yeah.
Right,
bro.
Bayu has been always helping us with our Indonesia, right? Because I don't speak the language. He's my bahasa coach.
Bahasa coach, yes.
Yeah,
Shout out to Guru Bayu. Nah,
Just the good words.
yep.
if you really hear me speaking in bahasa, I don't think he's been doing a good job lah. Right.
Just to keep him, hire me.
But I just started.
You know, when you have workshop, then the participants they graduated, right? And then do you still in contact with them, and how is the relationship?
I think that's one of the best part of the business. Or I wouldn't even call this a business. That's one of the best part of what we do. To be able to see some of these participants grow from students to working adults, and being able to still keep in contact with all of them, that growth is really wonderful. So just to throw back to a recent workshop that we had, the people who came back to volunteer at our workshop, these were people who were working in banks. They were bankers, right? Their father had construction companies. They built roads in Malaysia, right? We had people who were studying psychology. We had medical student who was like just 1 year away from being a doctor. All of them, the moment we said we want to come back, we want to run a workshop, they will just come in. Some of them, they will even take leaves off to just come back. And that's one of the most beautiful part about this particular business. Or that's one of the most beautiful part about what we do, right? So from strangers to participant, like a student, teacher to friends, and I think that's very heartwarming. And of course they come up to us and say, we hope that you'll continue this for 10 years more, right? I say, why? So that you can teach our children also. Like, you're getting married soon. Don't invite me.
Yeah, I think the previous podcast, or I think one of the interviews that we did with our previous participant coach lah. She also said the same thing, like hoping that LiveSmart will continue to go on, so that we will also be able to guide her children, her kids also at the same time.
So actually, I want to ask a question. Then, why are you all still continuing LiveSmart? Why are you all still the rest of the team all together? Like personally, you guys.
Obviously, when I joined LiveSmart, looking for work. That is just like any job vacancy. But then it's pretty interesting when I joined. Then I see the program. What struck me is I saw all these kids, like majority of them in the program, in the workshop. Day one, they have their face like very, very, sorry to say, sour, angry, upset, and they don't even want to hear a word. Okay, what we are saying, what we are telling them to do. But then they started to be moved. And it's not that we are nagging them, we are forcing them to do, but then we are coaching them, we are showing them what to do. Then what I felt training in the workshop that made me believing in the program is now when I start on the day 2, day 3 and so on,
They were the one who said like, "Oh, Mister, is it page number 3? Is it page number 17?" Like they are showing this interest. Like you don't even have to tell them what to do. Like they're the one who volunteering to tell you what they feel right to do. And I believe like beyond the workshop, they will do the same in their life. And that is for me, like Benjamin said, right? Actually, I believe that friends of yours that saying like leaving the teaching world to be a trainer, that's not me, obviously. Can I confirm that? That's
It's
not me, right?
not you.
But then I was also a teacher. And then I do some small group class, a medium group class, 30, 40. And that's what I feel like come to the program that serve like hundreds of students. And I imagine these hundreds of students will also bring the impact to more people. So that's what I believe being the reasons why I continue doing it with you all.
I think it started with the passion also, like to want to do this. And then eventually, I mean, when LiveSmart started, I was a plain piece of paper. Over the years, of course, I really do different things. I started out with like operations, managing the operations, and then training itself. It's a lot of different experience, but let's not just talk about myself. It's more on like over the years, you see the graduates grow up. They come back, and then like, hey, I'm a scholar, but ultimately it's not because of us that they are a scholar,
Yep.
It's because of about themselves, putting in the effort for themselves to push it, because what we have done is just igniting that passion in them, teaching them the correct skills. Ultimately, it's up to them to how they want to use it.
Right.
Yeah, that's why whenever like students come and say, hey, thank you so much, we are like, hey, no.
I totally agree with you. I mean, it will be stupid or silly of us to claim credit for any of this achievement done by the students. Because at the end of the day, we are just passerbys in their life, and then along the way, they may ask us for help. Yes. But to walk that journey towards that destination, they are making their own move. It's just that along the way, they had some maybe secret advice, and then it helps them move better, or they move with more purpose in their life. So maybe that's why they thank us. But when they thank us, ultimately, I really feel that all credit is given to them.
Yep.
Because I wasn't the one that was sitting there for 10 hours to study. I wasn't there at their exam paper to do all these things. You see? My thinking, so we talk about why we do what we do. Then what about what is... You see, so we wanted to go to many different places, and we have been to many different places, right? So what are some of the most memorable cities or memorable place that we done training in? Any story for you? Bayu, maybe you?
it's Manila.
Manila.
It's Manila.
You Indonesian, you say Manila.
My fellow Indonesians, do not cancel me, okay? I love you anyway. Okay, so the thing is, what I feel is every city has their own unique response. That's what I would say. But then, when every single time I come to Manila, I feel so much different responses that for me is very personal. Like how you guys kids from Manila always react and show your gratitude over the trainings or over the materials given. Like it's not about like how you say thank you, like you're showing me or showing us like how happy you are to learn that, something that so far for me is still so powerful.
Vanessa?
For myself, I like them all, for real. One camp that stays very close to me is the one that is in Malaysia. Like all these coaches, like they have graduated years ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago, and when they're back, they are all full-time employees of somewhere, started their own business, doing a lot of different things. And then it makes me feel like, hey, like they can choose to be anywhere, around. They can choose to do different things. But why are they even back doing this? So that one is something that is really very, very close to my heart.
Memorable? Possibly my first workshop when we first started at Kuching. So before the workshop happens, there's all this sales and marketing that needs to be done. So if we cannot even get sales and marketing done, then of course we cannot get the first workshop. So when we went to Kuching the first time, nobody knew about us. People first time respond to social media. They came for the event, they thought it was a scam, So we didn't get any sales on the first weekend. So went back, not getting any sales. I did share just now, right, that I just got married. My wife's pregnant, baby's gonna come, don't know when gonna pop out and everything, right? So first weekend we go, came back, 0 sales. It was the time whereby we're thinking what to do next. Maybe I was even thinking maybe I should go and find a job, call my ex-employer, do you have a space there? I was thinking of all sorts of different ways. The second weekend we went back, so we did Saturday one event, Sunday one event. On the Saturday, once again 0. So after 0, we were walking down that Kuching river. I was looking at the river, I think maybe I should just jump down. Sales, something that I've been doing for so long, sales also I cannot do. I'm like, I really went to my room, locked myself up, pretty upset. I even cried in the room because it was really just upsetting. Then came the next day, right? What happened was it was Mother's Day. Then we changed the approach a little bit. So there was something that changed that we spoke about. We don't know what happened. Suddenly nobody was talking about scam. Nobody was talking about, you're here to cheat my money. There was kind of trust, and they trusted us, and they put their deposits down and everything. So that workshop, or how we got to that first workshop ever, to me that was the most memorable. From one city, we went on to another. More people heard about us. They asked us, why don't you come to our city? More people heard about us. Why don't you partner us? We help you to market in Indonesia. We help you run the business. So that's how we started. From very, very humble beginnings. Okay, I think that's enough for today, right? Time's up. Happy to have this chat. It's to me, it's like we were sharing with these stories and all that with the team. Then they say, hey, why don't you share it with more? To me, it's like we were sharing these stories with the team, how we started, what was the 10 years journey, right? Then the team say, hey, why not you make a video and share it more people? More people who are in the LiveSmart community deserve to hear. So we say, okay, we decided to sit down, have a chit chat. So for those of you who are watching, thank you so much for watching this chat. I hope you enjoy this small little session. I'm Benjamin.
I'm Bayu.
And I'm Vanessa.
Alright, so we'll guys see you again, okay? Ciao.
Wait,
Bye.
remember to like, share, and subscribe. See
Okay.
you. Bye-bye.
And give me Kolomi.